Hey everyone, it's Yoko Kelly, and this is part 2 of my Zara shopping, the interior of the store. Now, my last video, I shopped the entrance of the store, but I want to tell you that 20 years as a fashion designer, analyzing what makes collections succeed or fail, and something that I discovered is that the interior of the store tells you more about what's actually selling than the entrance ever will. If you've missed part 1, that's where I decoded the store's entrance. And if you haven't seen it, pause this video and watch that one first, because today's strategies build directly on that foundation. So in the next 15 minutes, I'm breaking down the exact analytical method I used to spot bestsellers before my competitors, secure reorders, and double my floor space. This helps your buyers increase their bonuses every year. And that makes for a healthy business, right? So it's important that you listen and learn what's in this video. So what I'm covering is how to identify secondary versus age collections, the 4-question framework for evaluating any collection, decoding item racks, bestseller signals, reading sale racks, and the fitting room as well. And these are all gold mines that people walk past and don't pay really much attention to. It's not that exciting, right? But it's the science of fashion merchandising. And by the end, you'll shop like a professional designer and merchandiser. Okay, ready? So when you move past the entrance of the store to the interior, you're entering what I call the testing ground. The retailers are conducting live experiments here, and your job is to read the data that's left there as clues. You'll encounter 2 types of collections. First, the age collections that started maybe at the entrance but have moved deeper into the store. Why? You have to ask yourself. Either they're selling through successfully and need less prime real estate, or they didn't perform and the retailer is making room for new, fresh merchandise. Second are the secondary collections. These were never meant for the entrance. Does that mean that they are inferior? It's absolutely not true. Sometimes the best-selling items are secondary collections. The retailer simply wants to make a strategic decision about which collection would engage their avatar customer at the entry point of their store or their department. So here's what matters. The floor space is expensive real estate. Every fixture, every table, every rack represents a deliberate choice. When you understand this, you stop shopping like a consumer and you start thinking like a buyer, merchandiser, and designer. And better yet, you'll understand what it takes to get your brand more real estate and more space. Okay, so let me show you the 4-question framework I use to evaluate each collection that I see. The framework comes from what really works in the industry. It's a slow, deep dive analysis that is used by buyers and merchandisers. So question 1, what shapes and silhouettes dominate? This is the squinting technique that I've taught several times now. Seriously squint your eyes if you're watching, and what shapes emerge? Are you seeing some silhouettes? Are you seeing silhouettes that were from 2 weeks ago, or has a retailer introduced new shapes? Note the repetition. If you see the same silhouette in multiple colorways, that's a signal the retailer has confidence in that shape. What colors stand out when you squint? What are they paired with? Do you see textural contrast, leather with knit, satin with denim? These pairings aren't accidents, they're merchandising decisions. Question 2, how is a mannequin styled? The mannequin is your cheat sheet. It shows you what the buyer and designer want to show their customer and how to put it together. The retailer wants you to wear these pieces together, and ask yourself, what's the vibe? Is it menswear inspired, romantic, Western, evening? The mannequin is telling you a story, and it's telling you a story of how to put those pieces together as an outfit. If you can't figure it out, that's useful information too, right? It means the collection lacks focus. Question 3, can you make outfits from this collection? This is critical. Mentally, style as many outfits as you can with the merchandise in that collection. Is it easy? If it is, the collection is well merchandised. It has depth, variety, and it's a complete collection. If it's difficult, are there gaps? Maybe there are beautiful tops and no bottoms to work with them, or maybe there's only one jacket for 8 different tops. So these gaps tell you that where the merchandiser's plan maybe broke down. Now let's apply everything I've taught you to 3 actual collections. I'm going to show you a collection that I feel is successfully executed and another one I think will struggle. First is this menswear inspired collection. What works here? It's a cohesive theme. Every piece supports a menswear narrative. I could make 5 outfits very easily. There's textural variety, a mix of fabrics and silhouettes create visual interest. And the pants that are on the table in front in multiple colors, this is called a table multiplier. The silhouette works well with many pieces of the collection and they feel strongly about it, so they're offering it in volume. Here's another key insight. There's a cropped sleeveless jacket that appeared with shorts in the spring and it's returned with a 3/4 length trouser, and that means it's sold. So the retailer is capitalizing on a proven silhouette by extending the program. Most sizes are available right now in the colors, so this means it's likely a new collection that just dropped. So I would make a note and check back in 2 weeks to see the sell-through rate on this reorder crop jacket now with the 3/4 pant. Okay, now let's look at the second collection. In my opinion, this collection is going to struggle because there's no clear story. There's a really great fur turtleneck vest, but it doesn't have anything that would layer under it to me that merchandise and tells a story. They're kind of bare spaghetti strap tops, and it's a weak hook. There's no reason for this collection to exist, even with a bottom story. So the learning opportunity here is every successful retailer makes merchandising mistakes. And when you see a collection like this, ask yourself, what would you do differently? How would you edit it to create clear outfit options? What is selling here? And I did notice there was a cutaway asymmetrical top that was selling. It's selling as an item because the rest of the collection is not selling. So that tells you that the customers are looking at the rack, but they're only picking up that one individual item and rejecting the collection as a whole. So I would take that cutaway top and make it an item top and offer that out to the buyer. So now is one of my favorite groups, this Parisian in black and white group. To me, this is perfection. Every piece has a purpose. It's a very tight, focused, and completely wearable group. Bows, leathers, lace, ruffles, a biker jacket and a suit jacket, 2 pant options, and everything works together. Now, why does this work? You could imagine this entire collection in Le Marais, which is a part of Paris, and it has very evocative imagery of shopping there for me, where you would see Chanel with biker, and the theme is strong. So can you see the difference between the collections? One with a strong hook versus one that's scattered? I hope you can, and if not, go back and relook at these. Now we're going to move on to a gold mine of information, which is the sale rack and the fitting room go back rack. And these will tell you more about consumer sentiment than almost anything else in the store. So let's talk about the sale rack. If you see multiple sizes, let's say in colors of the same item on sale, ask yourself why it's there. Is it the price point? Is it the color? Is it the fit? Is it the fabric quality? Is it itchy or is it wrinkly? Is it poor workmanship? Or is it just simply the wrong season for that particular item? Now also ask yourself if you see only a few pieces on the sale rack, for instance, just extra large or extra small, or just one unpopular color. That's not a product failure, it's successful selling with remaining size gaps. And here's another valuable insight, and maybe the most valuable. What is missing from the floor that was there 2 weeks ago and it's completely gone? and not on the sale rack, not anywhere else except in someone's closet. Those are the items that sold through at full price. That's what you need to identify for your next collection. What will be those pieces that will sell through at full price? This is a real story. I once called a buyer and I said to her, you know, I noticed that my competitor's jacket is selling out. Can I send you samples at a lower price point with a quick delivery? She said sure, and she gave my employer that reorder because of that proactive approach and selling and, you know, shopping. That's the power of consistent competitive shopping. You can get someone else's reorder. Okay, on to the fitting room. Now these are go backs. You want to look at the go back rack and the items the customers tried on but they didn't buy. And if they've been featured in multiple ads and television advertising, you want to investigate why they didn't buy it. Is it fit, price, the color in person versus the ad? What does it feel like? Is it too expensive? Is it difficult to style? This is A/B testing happening in real time, and you get to see the results for free. So the video contains years of my industry knowledge condensed into 15 minutes. And I want to recommend you watch it several times and take notes, especially if you are a new designer. You probably have never heard this before. So here's your homework. Visit a store where your merchandise is sold or a direct competitor and apply the 4-question framework. Document what you see and compare it to your next visit in 2 weeks. Okay? Drop a comment below and tell me which collection analysis you looked at and what surprised you the most. What's one insight you're going to apply immediately? And ask questions about what you saw in today's video in the comments. Okay, and I'll check them and I'll get back to you. Now, part 3 of the Zara shopping is we're going to cover how to find the item and maximize the item. Okay, and you can apply that to your brand, and that's for sustained growth and where real margins are made. Okay, so if no one has told you today that they believe in you, I believe in you. See you in my next video.